16 cheapest places to travel in 2025, Ultimate Budget Travel Guide. Imagine waking up to the scent of lemongrass drifting through the hills of Laos. Your breakfast costs less than $1, the sky glows gold, and the world feels open again. In 2025, travelers are discovering that adventure no longer belongs to the wealthy. It belongs to the curious. With only $30 a day, you can cross continents, taste new cultures, and live stories worth far more than the price tag. Today, we'll explore 16 destinations where your wallet rests easy and your soul feels rich. Travel has entered a new age. Cheap air routes, flexible work, and digital booking tools have transformed 2025 into a golden year for affordable exploration. Yet some destinations still stand apart, offering not only low prices but extraordinary depth of culture, food, and nature. In this cinematic journey, we reveal 16 of the cheapest and most inspiring places to visit in Each section blends real-world cost data in USD with local insight, where to eat, when to go, and what to know. You'll sense the textures, colors, and rhythm of life in every city, from Europe's cobblestones to Asia's temple courtyards and South America's coastal sunsets. These aren't cheap experiences, they're valuable ones, where your time, your heart, and your dollars go further. Pack light, travel smart, and let's begin our global adventure. Luang Prabang, Laos. U8, $25 per day. Mist rises off the Mekong River as saffron-robed monks glide silently through the morning haze. The only sound is the soft shuffle of feet and the rustle of palm leaves. Luang Prabang feels timeless, a city of golden roofs and candlelit courtyards, where spirituality and simplicity coexist. What it costs? Guest houses with teakwood balconies start around $10 a night. A plate of lap savory minced meat salad or sticky rice with vegetables cost. Rent a bicycle for $4 and follow dusty lanes to Kwangsi Falls. Its turquoise pools shimmer under jungle light. Entry, $3. Best time, November to February for cool air and clear skies. Local tip, remove shoes before entering temples and dress modestly. Locals value quiet respect. Traveler hack, skip package tours, hire a local boatman for $10 to cruise the Mekong at sunset. Authentic, peaceful, unforgettable. A day in Luang Prabang rarely exceeds $25, yet offers the calm that luxury retreats try to imitate. Here, the currency of travel is still time. U8, Tbilisi, Georgia. U8, $28 per day. Tbilisi wakes with the smell of fresh bread. Bakeries built into brick basements pull golden shodis pori from circular ovens, while the sun paints the Mekavari River silver. This is Europe without the crowds or cost. Lodging and food. Stylish hostels and family guesthouses cost $15.20. A hearty khachapuri cheese-filled bread is $1.50, and a glass of local wine about $2. The cable car to Narakala Fortress costs $2 and reveals the entire city glowing beneath ancient walls. Transport. Metro rides are 40 cents with a reloadable card. Airport buses under $1. Best time, April, June, or September, October for mild weather and harvest festivals. Local etiquette. When toasting, always meet eyes and say "Go Maros" to victory. Traveler hack. Free walking tours meet daily at Freedom Square. The guides work on tips and share hidden wine cellars you'd never find alone. At night, Tbilisi flickers with music from cellar bars. For $30 a day, you taste both Europe and Asia in one bite. U8, Kathmandu Valley, Nepal. U8, $22 per day. Prayer flags flutter between rooftops, incense and diesel mix in the air. Somewhere a bell rings from a temple older than most nations. Kathmandu Valley is chaotic, sacred, and surprisingly gentle on your budget. Lodging and meals. A simple guest house near Thamel costs $10.12. A plate of momo dumplings is $2, and steaming tea with ginger and honey, just $0.23. Taxi across town under $5. Cultural sites. Pashupatinath Temple and Buddhanath Stupa charge $8.10 entry. Each could fill a day of wandering. Day hikes to Shivapuri or Nagarkot begin at $20 with a local guide. Best time, October-December for clear views of the Himalayas. Local tip, greet with namaste and use your right hand when offering money or food. Traveler hack, Refill water bottles at local safe water stations for pennies. It saves both money and plastic. In Nepal, every rupee feels like a thank you. You don't spend, you contribute to a rhythm that has welcomed pilgrims for centuries. U8. 4 Khiva, Uzbekistan, $27 per day. Imagine walking through an open-air museum where the walls glow honey in the sun. Khiva's Ichan Kala, a fortified inner city, dates back to the 10th century and feels suspended in time. Costs: cozy guest houses $15 century, lamb plav with tea $2. Entry to all-day museum complex $5. Trains from Bukhara or Tashkent range $10-15 and are comfortable. Best time: April, May and September, October, when the desert air cool. Etiquette: handshakes between men only, unless initiated by a woman. Modest clothing everywhere. Traveler hack: climb Islam Koja minaret. For $3 just before sunset, the city turns to gold beneath you. Here, a day's spending of $27 buys you a journey through a millennium and the silence of desert wind against ancient stone. 5 Oaxaca, Mexico. Iti $32 per day. In Oaxaca, colors don't just decorate, they sing. Markets burst with woven rugs in crimson and gold. The scent of roasted cacao fills narrow streets, and marimbas echo across colonial courtyards. This southern Mexican city is a feast for the eyes and the wallet alike. Lodging and meals. Charming hostels and family-run hotels line the old town, starting at $20.25 per night. Street tacos or a bowl of mole negro, Oaxaca's signature dark sauce, cost around $3. Café de ore, sweetened with cinnamon and raw sugar, is getting around. Buses are 40 cents. Taxis start near $2. To Monte Alban, the hilltop Zapotec ruins. A round trip by shared taxi costs $4, and entry just $5. Best time: November to March, festival season and dry skies. Local etiquette: greet with buenos dias before any conversation. Respect local crafts. Many artisans spend months weaving a single textile. Traveler hack: visit the Sunday market in Tlacolula, where locals from mountain villages trade without tourist inflation. Here, $32 a day buys not just food and lodging, but participation in centuries of artistry. Every meal and mural a reminder that Mexico's soul still thrives in its smaller cities. 6 Marrakech, Morocco, $33 per day. Step into the Medina, and you step into a living labyrinth. The air swirls with cumin, orange blossom, and the metallic clink of copper artisans at work. Snake charmers, storytellers, and spice merchants all vie for your attention under the North African sun. Costs: a cozy riad, Morocco's traditional courtyard house, starts around. A chicken tagine with preserved lemon is $5, and a glass of mint tea at a rooftop cafe costs $1. Palace visits like Bahia or El Badi cost under $3 each, and an evening stroll through Jamail Fna Square costs nothing but awe. Best time: March, May or September, November for mild weather. Local etiquette: always ask before taking photos of people. Bargain with humor. It's tradition, not rudeness. Traveler hack: buy a local SIM card for $5 at the airport. Maps and translation apps make navigating the Medina effortless. A full day here, lodging, meals, transport, and experiences totals around $33. Yet the memories you'll take are priceless. Call to prayer echoing through sunset air, or the glow of lanterns flickering in labyrinthine alleys. 7 to Bulgaria, Europe, $35 per day. Few countries in Europe give more for less than Bulgaria. From Orthodox domes in Sofia, to the cobbled lanes of Plovdiv and the tranquil monasteries hidden in green valleys, Bulgaria combines history and hospitality without the price tag. Lodging and meals. City hostels or small hotels cost $18.22. Traditional banatsa, cheese pastry and yogurt breakfast runs about $2. Highlights: explore Rila Monastery, $3 entry. Hike the 7 Rila lakes, free, or relax on the Black Sea coast for the cost of a single Western European lunch. Best time: May, June or September, October. Perfect for mild hikes and cultural festival. Local etiquette: in Bulgaria, shaking your head can mean yes. Learn the difference early. Traveler hack: visit free city walking tours in Sofia and Plovdiv. They're detailed, friendly, and run daily in English. $35 stretches far here. Bulgaria proves that Europe's charm doesn't require Parisian prices, just curiosity and an appetite for pastries. 8 Vietnam, Hanoi and Hoi An at $28 per day. Steam rises from a bowl of pho as scooters hum past French facades. Vietnam is a mosaic of flavors, rhythms, and contrasts, modern yet deeply rooted in its past. Lodging and food. Homestays and small hotels cost $12. Pho or bun cha, grilled pork noodles, averages $2. Coffee, rich, sweet, and served with condensed milk is. Even a full seafood meal in coastal Hoi An rarely exceeds $6. Transport. Sleeper buses connect cities for $10. Local trains are slower but scenic. Renting a scooter for $6 a day opens beaches, rice paddies, and countryside villages. Best time: February, April, North, and September, November. Central. Local etiquette: always use two hands when giving or receiving something. Avoid touching heads. It's sacred in Vietnamese culture. Traveler hack: skip guided tours in Ha Long Bay and book a local day cruise at the harbor. Same route, half the price. A $28 daily budget delivers luxury and simplicity. Lantern-lit nights, fresh street meals, and a pace of life that invites you to slow down and stay longer. From Asia's bustling food stalls, we now drift toward the islands of art and volcanoes, the lands of Java, the peaks of Bolivia, and the quiet temples of Chiang Mai. Each destination ahead carries the same promise: breathtaking beauty at down-to-earth price. 9 Yogyakarta, Indonesia, $27 per day. As dawn breaks, the first light brushes the spires of Borobudur, each stone carved centuries ago glowing like bronze in the morning haze. Down below, Yogyakarta hums awake. Motorbikes buzz past street vendors frying nasi goreng, and students pedal to class beneath jacaranda blooms. Lodging and meals. Comfortable guest houses cost $15. A steaming plate of fried noodles or spicy saitayam costs $2. For dessert, try sweet as sendol, shaved ice with coconut milk, only $1. Attractions. Entry to Borobudur is $20. Prambanan Temple $50. Local bus or gogyak rides average $1. Local etiquette. Indonesians value polite greetings, a gentle nod, and selamat pagi, good morning, go a long way. Traveler hack. Visit Malioboro Street after sunset for live batik painting and traditional music. Prices drop and the night air cools, the perfect local experience. For under $30, Yogyakarta delivers ancient history, living culture, and the warm hospitality that defines Indonesia's heart. Bolivia, La Paz and Uyuni, $30 per day. In Bolivia, the sky feels closer. La Paz clings to cliffs at 12,000 feet, its houses spilling down the mountainside like colored dominoes. Above the city, cable cars glide silently, not tourist rides, but public transport costing just 50 cents per trip. Lodging and food. Hostels start at $10. A local almuerzo, lunch set with soup, meat and rice, cost $3. Street empanadas, 50 cents. Adventures. A 3-day Salar de Uyuni tour, including food and lodging, is around $120. Visiting the famous Moon Valley near La Paz costs $2 entry. Best time: May-October, dry. Local etiquette. Greet shopkeepers with a smile and a soft buenos dias. Altitude sickness is common, rest and coca tea help. Traveler hack. Use local colectivos, shared taxis for intercity travel, faster and cheaper than buses. Bolivia rewards patience and respect. Spend $30 a day here, and you'll stand where sky and earth blend into infinity across the world's largest salt flat. 11 Chiang Mai, Thailand, There Thailand, $30 per day. Morning mist wraps the mountains, and temple bells echo softly across Chiang Mai. Known as the Rose of the North, this Thai city blends calm spirituality with vibrant nightlife, and it's one of Asia's best budget bases for lodging and meals. Boutique guest houses or co-living spaces cost $15. Thai iced tea, less than $1. Attractions. Climb Doi Septup Mountain Temple, $1 Sirpad Phadsong Thao, ride, or wander the old city walls for free. Night bazaar shopping, entire outfits for under $10. Best time: November-February for cool air and festivals. Local etiquette. Remove shoes indoors and wide palms pressed together as a polite greeting. Traveler hack. Book motorbike rentals weekly. Many places drop rates from $6 to $3 per day for long stays. Chiang Mai offers an easy rhythm. Days of temples and mountains, nights of street food and music, all for less than the cost of lunch in New York. 12. Lisbon, Portugal. Here to 138 elected per day. Lisbon glows in the late afternoon.
Trams rattle uphill through pastel neighborhoods. The scent of roasted chestnuts fills the air, and the Atlantic sparkles beyond tiled rooftops. Lodging and meals, stylish hostels in Alfama or Bairro Alto range 22. Pastéis de nata, creamy custard tarts are $1. Local etiquette, avoid loud voices in residential streets. Locals prize calm and privacy. Traveler hack, visit Miradoro da Senhora do Monte for panoramic sunset views. Fewer crowds than the famous Santa Luzia spot. Lisbon combines European elegance with everyday affordability. For under $40, you get architecture, ocean breeze, and the rhythm of a city built on 7 hills.
If even a few of these destinations have already made your 2025 bucket list, hit subscribe and join thousands of explorers discovering how to see the world smarter, not pricier.
Every week we share new destinations where your time and money go further. Let's keep exploring together. From Lisbon's tiled hills, our path now bends south and east, toward ancient Greece, vibrant Turkey, the spa bridges of Budapest, and finally the golden coasts of Colombia. The journey continues, but the rule stays the same. Adventure isn't about what you spend, it's about how deeply you see.
At 13. Athens and Santorini, Greece, $40 per day. The Parthenon stands pale and silent under a bright blue sky, while the Aegean shimmers beyond the hill. Greece has long been a dream, but in 2025 it's a surprisingly attainable one. Affordable guest houses, local tavernas and regional ferries have made classic Greece open again to smart traveler. Lodging and meals. In Athens, you'll find boutique hostels for $20.25 per night, and guest houses in Plaka for around $30. Meals of souvlaki, salad and tzatziki cost $4. Ferry tickets to the Cyclades Islands, including Santorini, start near $25 each way when booked early. Experiences. Visit the Acropolis for $15 and stay for the sunset view over the city. It's worth twice the price. In Santorini, trade the luxury hotels for cliffside homestays in Emirovigli at $35 per night and walk the trail from Fira to Oia, a 5-mile path of white rooftops, sea breeze and silence. Best time, April, June and September, October. Warm weather, thinner crowds. Etiquette. Greet locals with calimera, good morning. When dining, avoid rushing, meals are an act of connection. Traveler hack. Skip the expensive Oia sunset restaurants. The view from the public fortress wall is identical. And Greece balances myth and modernity, showing that even postcard beauty can fit within a modest daily budget. For $40 you walk through history, taste olive oil pressed in villages, and realize why philoxenia, the love of strangers, still defines Greek life. At 13. Istanbul and Cappadocia, Turkey, $33 per day. A call to prayer rolls across the Bosphorus, echoing between continents. Istanbul, half European, half Asian, feels like a world between worlds. Its domes and bazaars shine with color, yet its prices remain among the best in Europe and the Middle East. Lodging and meals. Centrally located pensions near Sultanahmet cost $18.22. Turkish coffee, thick and strong, is $1. Transport. The Istanbul card system covers ferries, metro, and trams, each ride 60 cents. You can cross continents for the cost of a candy bar. Cappadocia side trip. Overnight buses from Istanbul, $25, $35, $30. Hitis, Turkey to Cappadocia's surreal valleys. Stay in cave hotels, carved into volcanic rock, for $25. Balloon rides are optional but unforgettable, $120 depending on season. Best time, April, June or September, November. Etiquette. Cover shoulders and knees in mosques, and remove shoes at entrances. Traveler hack. Use ferries between Karaköy and Üsküdar at sunset. The city skyline, and seagulls against the call to prayer, make for cinematic moments you'll never forget. For about $33 per day, Turkey gives you world-class culture, cuisine and kindness, proof that ancient empires can still host modern travelers affordably. 15. Budapest, Hungary, $36 per day. Few cities blend grandeur and grit like Budapest. By day, steam rises from its 19th century bathhouses. By night, ruined bars glow inside crumbling courtyards, filled with laughter. It's Europe's spa capital, at prices that feel almost secret. Lodging and meals. Hostel beds near the Danube,
start at $20. Private rooms at a full Hungarian lunch, goulash, bread and wine cost $18.9. Street snacks like langos fried dough with cheese are $2. Attractions, entry to Széchenyi thermal bath, one of Europe's largest, is a tram ticket is $1, and the Budapest card $6, gives unlimited public transport and museum discounts.
Best time: May-September for open-air concerts and river cruises.
Etiquette,
In cafes, tipping 10% is customary. Never clink beer glasses, a Hungarian superstition rooted in history.
traveler hack, head to Gellert Hill just before dusk. It's free, quiet, and offers the most stunning view of the Chain Bridge and Parliament glowing in amber light. For $36 per day, you bathe where poets once dreamed, and walk streets where the past and present meet like reflections on the Danube. 16 Cartagena, Colombia, $304 per day. Warm Caribbean air drifts through rainbow-colored streets, and the sound of salsa music spills from every doorway. Cartagena is a city painted in sunlight, a masterpiece of colonial charm and coastal joy. Lodging and meals. Hostels in the walled city average $18.25 per night. Cozy hotels outside the center are $30. Fresh seafood lunches with coconut rice and fried plantains. 5-2 fresh juices squeezed from tropical fruit. Andalaser. Transport. Local buses $1. Taxis within town. A day trip to Playa Blanca or the Rosario Islands by shared boat. 20th best time December-April dry, sunny, festive. Etiquette. Keep small bills handy. Always confirm taxi fares before riding. Traveler hack. Visit early mornings for quiet photo walks. The golden light hits balconies and bougainvillea at the perfect angle. Cartagena's rhythm is contagious. Slow, sultry and happy. For under $35 a day, you get sea breeze, colonial history and the melody of life lived outdoors. Conclusion. So what does it mean to travel well in 2025? It's not about collecting stamps or chasing luxury. It's about awareness, knowing where your money goes, what it supports, and how little it takes to experience something extraordinary. From the mountains of Laos to the islands of Greece, these 16 destinations prove that value isn't just about price, it's about meaning. Each place offers a chance to live slower, eat locally, and see the world through generosity instead of consumption. With 30-40s a day, you can walk through ancient capitals, dive into turquoise waters, and share stories with strangers who become friends. Travel doesn't make you richer in currency, it makes you richer in connection. So wherever you go next, may your journey remind you, the best destinations don't demand wealth, they reward curiosity. Choose verified sources for 2025 data accuracy. Numbo, Cost of Living Index 2025, https www.bun Cost of Living. Tuzi, One World Tourism Organization, UNWTO, https www.bund Cost of Living. Choose TTS, www.bund Cost of Living. Choose TTS, www.bund Cost. Travelabilitet, Thailand TTS, www.bund Cost. Portugal, https www.bund Cost, www.bund Cost, www.bund Cost, www.bund Cost, www.bund Cost, www.bund